Today we're going to go over the Taurus Judge Home Defender, like we just discussed. Basically, the Taurus Judge Home Defender was kind of made just like the other judges, but this one is strictly for home defense. And to be honest, it's really kind of just a longer barrel. You have the 13-inch barrel. This cylinder does take 2 and 3-inch shells, so you are able to use those bigger shell sizes if that's what you want to do, which if it's for home defense, of course, I would recommend. It does come with the Picatinny rail on top for you to put a red dot. Just a fair warning for you, you're definitely going to want to buy a red dot because there are no iron sights on this gun at all. So you will straight up have to basically get a red dot. One good thing that they did add is they did put a Picatinny rail on the bottom for you to put a light and a laser. Again, I do think that's a great idea. If it is going to be for home defense, you're going to probably want that flashlight on there. To be completely honest with you, I think this gun feels great. It is definitely greatly made. This is not like aluminum or polymer like the Public Defender. This is alloy steel. All this metal is steel. It is going to be able to definitely withstand you beating on it and whatever you're going to throw at it, really throw it around, beat on it. I do apologize, I guess I should have shared this in the beginning, but it is 110% empty. Nothing in it. Nothing in the chamber, of course. Pull the hammer back, fire. So it is safe. Should have did that in the beginning. I apologize. Really one of the main attractions to these guns is they do shoot the 4 10-shot shells and the 45 long Colt, so you are able to shoot both of those, so you do have the versatility of them. Be honest, it's a pretty simple gun, not much to it. I mean, it's just a longer barrel Judge. You have the forend, so where you're able to grip it like this. You do get that rubberized butt pad, or I apologize, the rubberized just over the handle. Not for whatever reason, my mind's going blank, can't think of what it's called, but you just have a rubber grip. One thing I do want to mention is it does have the blast shield, so when you are shooting it, I know for whatever reason a lot of people try to shoot it like this or from the hip. I do not recommend that. Just want to go ahead and point that out to you, because the way that this blast shield works is that, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm sure that you do, but if someone is new to firearms and they're interested in this gun, when you shoot a revolver, normally the unburnt powder and the gases would come out the front of the cylinder. This blast shield is to protect your hand when you're holding the forend from getting burnt with those powders or hit with the gases. Basically, the way that this blast shield works is it shoots the gases and unburnt powder upwards. Because of that is the reason why I definitely would not recommend shooting it from the hip. Hey, if you want to, do your thing, do what you want to do. I'm just letting you know that those gases and unburnt powder are going to come upwards. So holding it like this, I've had several people get burns on like their forend or forearm, on their shirt, whatever, but those gases are going to go upwards towards your face, towards your arm, towards your shirt, whatever. It's just a fair warning. It is single and double action. I will say that the trigger on it is very, very solid. I mean, it's a solid, it's probably definitely, it's solid steel, just like the gun. It is extremely thick. It's straight up hard metal. There's like no creep at all. There's no creep literally at all with the trigger in single. You put on single and there's no take up, there's no nothing. It's a pretty solid trigger. And double action, it is extremely heavy, like way heavier than any other revolver I've shot. I do not know the exact weight on the gun, but it is definitely probably between 6 and 7 pounds. It's got good weight to it. Again, you can definitely tell that this is straight steel. It feels good, man. It does. Feels great in your hand. Not that too many people will probably care about this or really look for it because of the type of firearm that this is, but this does have a 1 in 16 twist rate. Just figured I'd let you know that, put that out there, just trying to give you all the information I can on the gun. It does hold 5 shells. Again, you can do the 2 and 3 inch shells in there. There's all kinds of different loads nowadays for 410. Is this the best option for home defense? To be honest with you, that's completely up to you. That is your opinion. Personally, just want to be 100% honest with you, I don't believe so. I think it's a very cool, unique gun, just my opinion. I greatly enjoy the gun, love the gun, do not regret it at all. Wanted it for a while, finally got it. I just want to say, for what it is, I do think it's made extremely well. I do think it's a great firearm. But if you just wanted my honest opinion, do I think it's the best at home defense? No. Am I shocked about that? No, I kind of knew that before I bought it. You can kind of look at it and tell. Do I think it does great and serve its purpose and think it's well made for what it is? Yeah, I do. A lot of people think that it doesn't have a use. Again, that's their opinion. But I personally think that it will definitely get the job done. And with the right loads of 410, you can definitely defend your home. It will definitely get the job done. Or if you want to go the other option and put 45 long Colt, I mean, they got bear loads. They got all kind of loads for 45 long Colt. So, again, even if you're going to stick to the 410, which I would for home defense personally, they got all kind of loads now, man. Critical defense is definitely nothing to shake a stick at. It's going to get the job done. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to about it. I mean, if you can look at it, it's really just a longer barrel revolver with a 4-end. It's not a lot of moving parts. It's not a complicated firearm. It's just what you see is what you get. I mean, it's not going to be the best at anything that it does, but it's great at everything it does, if that makes sense. I think this would be a great truck gun, backpack gun, probably one of the best backpack guns in my opinion, because up close you could use 410, and then when you want some distance, switch 45 long Colt, and you're not changing thing out, you're not changing the cylinder, you're not doing anything but putting a different bullet into the cylinder. I mean, could be a great backpack gun. I will go ahead and tell you, if you haven't done a whole lot, which probably one of the first things you did notice if you are interested or looking into the gun, is that these aren't cheap. So is the firearm worth it? Is really going to 110% be up to you. It's not a cheap gun. It's not $1,000, but MSRP on these are $730. And you are still going to pay about $700 for them. So is it worth it? That's completely up to you. Do I personally think it's an extremely fun, versatile, cool, compact gun that has its uses? Yes, I definitely think that this would be one of the best backpack guns you could have. It could be a truck gun. I personally wouldn't use it for a truck gun because I think it's too pricey for that. Personally, a truck gun is, to me, it's kind of a gun you just leave in there and forget about. Shoot it once in a blue moon, kind of just stays in there. I don't know. I think $700 is kind of too expensive for a truck gun personally, but hey, if you got it like that, do your thing. Home defense, I generally do think that you could defend your home and your family well with it. Personally, with the right loads of 410, I definitely wouldn't feel like I don't have enough firepower for the job, because I mean, some of them critical defense with buckshots and a slug coming out of one shell is, at the end of the day, it's still buckshot, still a slug. It's gonna leave a hole in you. So definitely think you'll be all right with it. And with that, I mean, that's about it. It's, like I said, it's not a complicated firearm. And with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I do greatly appreciate it. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video, comment, tell me your thoughts. I generally do want to know your thoughts on this firearm. I mean, there's a lot of mixed thoughts on firearms like this. I mean, do they have a use? Do they not have a use to you? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's not worth it? I mean, personally, like I said, I do think it's a great firearm. It's not the greatest at anything that it does, and it is $700. So if it's worth it, it's going to be completely up to you. Do you think this would be a great backpack gun? Is it something you're interested for a backpack gun, for a truck gun, for home defense? I mean, I generally do want to know your thoughts on this firearm, so please leave them down in the comments so I can read them. If this is something that you're into, if you're interested in gun reviews, that is mostly, at least for a while, what this YouTube is going to be. It's nothing but gun reviews on some random guns, or some are more popular. I have a few, including this one, that the main reason why I'm doing this review is that there's really, when I was interested in looking into this firearm and I got on YouTube, I found like 6 videos. I mean, they really weren't talking about it. They weren't discussing anything. I mean, they would, maybe some of them would show you the gun, let you look at them for a second, and then they might mag dump it, or, well, it doesn't have a mag, but you know what I'm saying. They would shoot it a few times. That was the end of the video. Like, you didn't get any information. You might see it for 2 seconds, or, someone might show it to you for 2 seconds, shoot it a few times, and be like, Taurus Judge Home Defender, peace. I mean, I really could not find a straight up review on this gun, so I did want to put one out there for people that are interested. Again, I am brand new, so I do apologize if I didn't do anything great. Please leave in the comments what you would have liked to seen, or something I could have did better for you. I mean, again, I am brand new. And with that, I do greatly appreciate you watching the video, truly. Please like, subscribe, comment. It's such a little thing to you, but it's a huge deal, especially being brand new. Every single one helps me tremendously. So with that, thank you so much. Continue to fight for your Second Amendment. And God bless. Stay safe. Peace.